I wanted to protect him. But I wanted him to have his own life, and But Kathy, a woman named Kathy, who was on the staff then, in the conversations we had, she said that that he deserves an independent life, and so do you, and that just stopped me in my tracks.
I didn't do this intentionally. I just happened to drive down Arlington here, and the lights were on up here and the shades were open, and David was in the apartment next door, and there he was, laughing, having a good time, high-fiving, and I realized, wow, I've never told him that. And I've just said, he's where he needs to be.
I like the services, and two is that you have a roommate. We get along. We've been living here. We've been living together since 2002.
EGH was founded 40 years ago. Back then, for services for people with disabilities, there were a lot fewer options. A group of families from St. Martin's Church got together looking for a different option. They all had someone in their family or someone they were familiar with that had a disability. And they decided to pool together resources, and a group of what's now known as our founders got together and bought a house.
The entire program is a family. Her maturity level has grown. There's, when you move in and you move in with somebody you don't know, there are lots of hills and valleys that you have to cross, and every single one of them have been so simply done and so person-centered that they're truly looking at not what John and I want for Anna, but what Anna wants for herself, what Anna's roommate wants, and be able to blend and become good friends.
I'm Jason.
One of the most interesting things, and I constantly think about this, Anna would not stay in our home once it got dark. She needed somebody there. She was afraid to do that. And yet she moved in here, and within 3 days, the majority of the people in the house went to Wisconsin Dells, I think it was. And so Anna had four days. She was alone in this apartment with staff that would come in and out and help her where she needed help. And I never got a phone call about I scared all night, and there were thunderstorms, which she doesn't like. And she was just home. This was her home. She hasn't slept at our house since she left here, which is
once.
Not
refuses.
Once.
Absolutely refuses. By 8 o'clock at the latest, she wants to be back in her apartment.
Yeah. For her, I think this is what she saw her other brothers and sisters do. She helped them move out of our house, go to college, get married, have their children. She's seen all that, and she knew she was missing something. So this, in and to itself, really made her part of the whole picture of life, what life is really about.
She's come into her own self. I believe that she's developed, they've helped her develop who she needs to be.
Living on my own is kind of a lot of independence.
I think that she's happier because of the self-confidence that she has gained in these experiences and the support from the staff.
They help me with a lot of cleaning and laundry and grocery shopping and activities. I have a lot of fun with them. The people that I've known for many, many years, they mean a lot to me. I wouldn't know what to do without them. A lot of times I think about my mother, because she's been so good to me, and I love her very much, and she means a lot to me, and I wouldn't know what to do without her, so that's why I'm glad I have EGH.
Throughout our history, that has been what we've found to be our best aim of service, to get people who have grown up with their families and get to know that family and establish a relationship and a rapport that the family's comfortable that EGH will be looking after them in the way that they have raised them. In working in our various locations, people of varying skills might fit in different areas. And then we've always served people who live by themselves or with a roommate out in the community as well. And so while some agencies might really be proficient at serving people with more profound disabilities, higher medical needs, higher behavioral needs, what we found our expertise is really helping those folks with some mild to moderate challenges be able to achieve the most they're capable of, and providing them with the safety and guidance and counsel to help them succeed. One of the main things we think about is mobility, and the fact that as people with disabilities are living longer than they ever have. And so in a way it's uncharted territory not only for us but for all providers of residential services for people with disabilities.
I don't know what I would do now if I didn't have EGH as a helper, a caretaker, and a companion caretaker. They do more caretaking than I do now, and I'm running out of energy, so it's wonderful to have these vibrant young people doing what they're doing for Becky.